Alright, let's get into this thing, shall we? Where this week was a very, very nice, interesting week where we are finally getting off of keto. It has been a long time coming, and we are finally going to be getting off of things and getting back into more of a regular life where it's going to be nice enjoying some carbs again. Starting with something I will be making and posting here very, very soon. Twix. I got a special limited edition early taste of Twix cookie dough. I have a video of this coming out very, very soon. I've already recorded it and ate one of them, and I will have that out relatively soon. Looks like the video quality is not great, but I think the audio is coming through all right. If audio is coming through all right, let me know, because that's mainly what I'm mainly worried about, is mainly the audio. I think it's gonna be okay. I don't know, something's going on. Something's open that doesn't need to be open. Let me try getting rid of this. That might help fix things. That might help fix things. That might help fix things. This one really needs. Hang on. I feel like that might have helped. I think that should have helped. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. But yes, it is time to get off of keto for a little bit. And how did I do leading up to everything? I think it's the biggest question that we need to have answered, right? It still says it's not doing good. It still says it's not doing good. Like I said, we're gonna roll with it. So long as I don't hear anything bad from anyone, we're just gonna roll with it. I think it's gonna be okay. Let's go ahead and get into these numbers. Okay. Where? Yeah, happy Treason Day. Yeah, it's gonna be Treason Day for a little bit. But I wanted to hit 240. And what happens? We hit it right on the nose. July 2nd, we hit it. 0.4 pound loss. 240, 1.2 pounds up. Or, well, lost more than we really needed. I was very, very happy with that. I was not expecting for that to happen, honestly. I really wasn't. But there's always a but. There's always a but. I always have to throw in a loophole here, because I did more weigh-ins than just Saturday. So there might have been another weight loss number. Okay. This is a weight loss number I wasn't really expecting. If we go back, what day is it? If we go back to Wednesday, okay? I'm going to scroll this up. You're going to see a different number, okay? June 29th, I actually hit 235.4 pounds lost, which is actually 2.6 pounds down from June 26th, taking us to 242.2 pounds lost, 3.6 over the goal. I was not expecting that. I was not ready to hear a 235 on that scale. And just so you don't see, I'm screwing around with you. Okay, let's go back to the main cam here for a second. There's the picture of the scale. Okay? That is a 235.4 that is not rotated. Meant to rotate that, but it's whatever. It is a 235.4, so I did want to go ahead and show that, because I was actually, yeah, it's definitely a well-earned break. The only thing is, and here's the dilemma with breaks. Day one, the first bite of anything non-keto that I had, and I immediately wanted to cry, actually. It was overwhelming emotion, and it wasn't happiness. The thing is I've been so dedicated to this that I just had this wave of emotion just come over me of they're throwing it all away. And I think maybe it's more not sadness but fear that I, even though I've done multiple breaks before, I know I'm going to get right back into it, and I know I'm going to come back just as strong. It hurts and it sucks. This music is way too cheery for this serious moment right now. But it's very, very much a sad moment when I've been so dedicated to something and having that first carb, even though it's really, really good and I have earned it and I've earned this break. It's going to be backwards progress, and I think that's the part that's really, really sad, is that I'm taking progress and I'm going to lose it to enjoy other things. And I'm accepting that it's going to happen. It happens in the past. It is part of what it is. And I will lose this weight again when I get back to this. But it's a mix of fear. It's a mix of sadness. And it comes down to me feeling like I'm betraying myself. Like I've been so good at this and now I'm throwing it away. And I feel like I'm not yet ready to actually take a break. And I feel like maybe that's almost unhealthy of me to be so dedicated to this diet, that the idea of even letting even one little cookie or something into my life, even this one piece of Twix, like it makes my mind just kind of freak out, I guess. It feels like self-sabotage, and it hurts, and it's a battle with myself that I don't want to have. It sucks. Because like I said, I immediately just wanted to break down, because there's just so much emotion of, don't do this, you're screwing up, and yeah. But I need this break for my sanity to catch up on some different things that I haven't been able to enjoy in a while, and to just be able to be normal for a little bit, and to go enjoy some very, very delicious cuisine by the sea. This has been a much needed break, and I can't argue the results. I mean, a 2:35.4. I mean, that's beautiful, and we will get back here. We definitely will get back here. Yeah, this is just... This is so much more of a mental game than I really ever thought that it would ever be. Yeah, it's such a mental game. Like, and I'm happy that I've been able to get to a point of where I'm so mentally driven to this, because a lot that's something that's so hard for people to do, is to get that hard mentality grained in there and to really hold on to it and to really try and push yourself through this whole entire journey. It's where a lot of people do struggle. And I'm very, very proud that I'm at this point of where I do feel like I'm sabotaging myself. I'm ashamed, and however you want to word it, I'm very, very happy that I'm at that point, because it's a good thing. It really is a good thing more than it is a bad thing. But yeah, and I'm really stepping out of my comfort zone. Yeah, and it's only 2 weeks. That's all it is. It's very, very short-lived. So, but yeah, I'll be right back on here, right back on the diet on the 20th. So I got a little over 2 weeks, but yeah, I'll be right back on the diet on the 20th. I will not be taking an extra day, I don't believe, unless there's some stupid reason why I'd give myself an extra day, but I doubt it. But it should be the 20th. I'd be right back on my diet, and I'd start really watching it to get into exercising just as hard, because if I can lose the fresh weight really quick, that's going to help my mental game get right back into this, because I want to lose that fresh weight quick and fast, because like you said, Will, it's a lot of water weight, but I want to lose all that fresh fat as well. I gotta lose it. Definitely gotta lose it. So, because I don't want to be back at where we were, go back to last year, because I had gained 28.4. I'm actually expecting to probably gain more than that this time, honestly, but we'll see. And then the next 2 days later, I'd lost 5.4, and then I lost 10.2. How long did it take me to get back to? It only took me like a month, I Am I reading that right? It took me about 2 months to get back on pace. That's not bad. Okay, I thought it was way worse. Okay, for some reason I thought it was way worse than that, but it's not. It's okay. Now I actually feel a little bit better. I was thinking it was longer than 2 months, but yeah, I definitely want to just lose it as fast as possible. I don't want to hold on to this weight. I don't want to hold on to that burden of you sabotage yourself. This is what happens when you sabotage yourself. So, because like I said, end of the year, we're going as hard as we can, and then trying to figure out how to adjust between a keto and regular diet together. So, it'll be interesting to see what I can land on. But I got to be proud of these numbers, though. I mean, coming down to the wire here, I accomplished every single goal and some throughout this whole entire journey. I mean, I wanted to hit that halfway point, and I hit it right at the 100-week mark. And right here before I was done, I was like, you know, let's go ahead and try and hit 240. And sure enough, even on that day of, in the morning, I go ahead and I hit the goal. I've hit everything. I can't, there's nothing I can complain about. There's nothing I can argue. There's nothing at all. I've nailed everything beautifully. And I still can't wait to see where we end with this year. It's going to be cool. Because I still think I'm going to surpass even what I'm thinking right now. So, right now I want to land kind of in the 210 to 220 range. That's where I think I would like to hit. But if I hit a 2-0 something, that'd be amazing. I don't think it's possible to hit there for a couple of reasons. Number one is that's a lot of hardcore weight to lose. I'd have to up my exercise quite a bit. And number two, I have so much excess skin. I really do. I really have a lot of excess skin. And with the excess skin, I think that's a lot of excess weight. Like when I go see my doctor next, I think in September, I think it is, I want to ask him how much body weight do you think there is from all this excess skin. And I may mention the idea of what would skin surgery look like? What can I do without surgery to try and help deplete some of the skin? Because I do not want to do surgery. I would not at all. I'm not interested in that aspect of things, hardly at all. I don't want to entertain that thought. Well, isn't this... Oh, God damn it. Oh, that one hurts. To anyone who has followed this journey for a while, I think you understand. Oh, Jack. You bastard. Sorry. That emotionally sucked there. Because that took me back to Milo. Yeah, definitely research or forward that to me if you can. Absolutely. I can even give you my email on Insta or something like that, if that's easier to send it. Would you stop it? Stop it. God dang it. Yeah, just having this shot that I'm just looking at. Like, let me get rid of that. Just having that, it just took me back to Milo. Really, really hardcore there. And I wish he could have still been here with me on this journey to this point. But I still love that cat. This one's just a freaking nightmare. And no cat in a cat bed. Wish I could have given you that. But she did not want to be in the bed tonight, unfortunately. But I think that's going to do it for this week. I'm going to enjoy a much needed break. I wanted, like I said, I'm going to do the Twix video. The Twix video is already done. Thanks, Will. I'll have that video coming out here really soon. I have it recorded. It's ready to go. And then there's a couple other tasting videos I want to do involving some ice cream that are not keto. I want to do those because those are going to be interesting ones. So, a couple new videos coming out before I head out for vacation. So expect those coming out here really soon. But that's going to do it for this week, everybody. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. Like I said, we're going to be coming back here in just a little, well, 3 weeks now. So we'll be back to 24th. And we'll kind of just see what we can do. I'm going to document everything along the way. I'll have my weight before I go, even though I don't want to get on that scale. Because I know it's already going to be up. I'll have the weight before I go, and then where I'm at when I get back, and then what we're at on the 24th. I got to document all this stuff for the future. So it'll be interesting to see how fast we can lose this weight. But I got to get away from this world for a little bit. I got to get away from the stress of keto, the diet, work. I just got to de-stress. It's time for a vacation. A much needed one. But that's going to do it for this week. Thank you guys again. I'll see you guys back here. Thanks, Will. You have a good 4th too. And I will see you guys back here next week. No, not next week. God dang it. This is live. You only get one shot. Oops. I'll see you guys back here in 3 weeks. Good night. Unfortunately, like I said, there's no cat bed. No cat bed to leave you on. See you later.